Jordan Love. Thought this was going to break out for a big one, but no. Felt like the Packers were going to get some momentum here. But the Eagles defense said, nope. Dude, they made Jordan Love's life miserable from the jump. As Joe Buck just said. And he's going deep. Nope. 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 Not happening. Not happening. Then it was time for the Eagles to get some momentum going. There's A.J. Brown. Look at that. See, A.J. Brown's probably going to have a big game this game, right? Now they're doing the tush push. That was the most bizarre tush push I've ever seen. I was so confused by what even happened in this one. I don't even understand how Jalen Hurts got to where Jalen Hurts was. They were offsides. Except so were the Packers on their QB sneak as well. So it evened out. Saquon. Look at that. This was a promising drive. For sure. I mean, like this. Look at Jalen Hurts. You see that? You see that? Throwing to Shipley, who most people don't even know who that guy is, unless you're obviously an Eagles fan. Jalen Hurts was working this drive. This was the best this offense looked. It just, unfortunately for them, didn't turn into anything. But Jalen Hurts was working in this drive. How you looking good here? And then right here was a great play. But then the fumble. It was just a great Packers stand there. A great punch-out fumble. And he got hung up because he landed on a right there, see? Any other circumstance, he would have been down. This is a tough one. That was a great play by Cooper. And, you know, Jen wasn't in a position because he was trying to brace himself as he was falling down. He couldn't really, you know, bear hug it. That was a great play. But that drive was the best out of that Eagles. The thing is, those are scripted. They got to be able to find those drives throughout the course of the game and not just in the scripted plays. But I mean, look, this defense made it difficult for the Packers so much. Throwing across his body. That was so... man, Jalen is starting to feel a lot more comfortable. Did you see this throw, man? I mean, like, come on. Look at this. Oh, guys, look at this. I mean, the window in which he's thrown that across his body, rolling out to his right, that's ridiculous. If that was Patrick Mahomes, they'd be still talking about it. But then Dallas Goedert's just like, let me go backwards. Look, just nothing came easy this game. That's why it was great defense. The Eagles still need to find a better way to make things easier. Ooh. As Jordan Love gets walloped. Nothing. And that's what Troy Aikman just said. It's more about the defenses than what the offenses are doing because of how good the defenses have been. See, that's a play that I don't understand why they can't try to start running for AJ to get him more involved, right? You know, this is a schemed throw. You know, everyone knows exactly what you're doing here. You know, the play is to Devontae. Run some of these schemed throws to AJ. Also, AJ's really big and strong. I don't know, man. Someone who's smarter than me needs to tell me. Jalen Hurts. See, that's where it's like, then you want to try to pitch it. But he's smart. See, you can tell that Jalen Hurts is really trying to get down more. He is trying to protect himself more than he ever has in his career. And it's smart.
So they're going to drop it off to Musgrave, and a nice gain on first down as Vaughn. They have 3 timeouts left and a minute in the half. Love.
Ooh, the way how he escaped that.
And get out of bounds.
That was good by the Eagles, but then he was able to slip right through.
Has played some snaps on offense. He's out there right now. Play clock at 4.
And bringing the pressure.
Jacobs, good throw.
Nice little dump off pass. Jacobs played great this game.
Keep the clock running, and Matt LaFleur takes a timeout. Sean Ryan at center. Blitz.
More pressure, swallowing up. And what are you doing, Jordan Love? It was great pressure by the Eagles, but that was Jordan Love being Jordan Love in that moment. Like, look at this. What are you doing? You just don't, man. Hold on to the ball. Take the sack. You just got to do it. That was huge. Huge, huge, huge. Well, 23 seconds left. Jalen Hurts flushed out immediately. Should have been a late hit. So Drakeman said. 5 seconds left, 4th and 4. And there's nothing to do. There you go. A riveting first half of 0-0. This is when everyone started freaking out and be like, oh, this is the Broncos-Raiders game. It's like, no, it's not. Jalen Hurts. Letting it rip. See, you give him a wide open receiver, he hits a wide open receiver. Get Jalen Hurts open, guys. Look at that. They started the halves. Both first drives were great. But then Bigsby gets hammered. That was a great defensive stop. Now 3rd and 12, and this is what people are getting upset about because they're like, why? It's 3rd and 12. What are you doing? And I was saying, this is clearly a defensive game right now. This is game management. Kick the field goal. You know, you don't have to take a chance. And I understand there's the argument, well, hey, 3 and 12, you got nothing, 3rd and 12, you got nothing to lose. You can take a chance and not, you can throw the ball and not have it, be risky, which, it's all fair. But, I don't know, sometimes you're trying to play that game of also trying to draw the, confuse the defense. Big stop. But this was clearly a field goal game, don't turn the ball over game. Clearly. That was just a drop. That should have been caught. That should have been a converted 4th down. And then where were they there? Yeah, I mean, he catches that. They're at like the 25. Look how difficult it is. There's just nowhere to go. This Packers defense was for real, man. Jalen Hurts getting flushed, catching that. You just would love to see some of these more designed screenplays be able to go reliably for 5, 6+ yards. Gosh, Jacobs. He really was. He was until they lost, he was going to be the MVP of this game.
Love keeps protected and delivers. And that's Melton who just had that drop on 4th down.
And a flag. Jordan Love has a second. Ooh. That's where they gave the first down when he was jumping back. That should have been 4th and 1. I thought they were going to challenge it.
Here is Barkley. If he leaves this game
3-0, 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 7 for Philly. There's the big play. Boom. See, this is amazing, obviously. This is Saquon being Saquon. But this is the tough thing because, look, this is at the 20. This easily could have been stopped short of the first down. Easily. This was also, right, this was intended to, right? No. That was just a check down. Okay, I thought that was kind of schemed as well. It's not hard to imagine, right? Maybe he would have been able to muscle his way. If it was a cleaner tackle and if Saquon wasn't Saquon, maybe he falls for it. My gut tells me it ends up being like a 4th and 1 type situation, which maybe they go for it on their own. 3rd, I don't know. But this obviously turns into a massive explosive play. It was really a couple of those plays that we've already seen from Jalen, this play, and the throw to Devontae. The problem is that this play could have not happened. And it was smart by Jalen Hurts to get the ball to Saquon. And then the rest was just Saquon being Saquon. I mean, like, this was quick processing. Not there, boom, check down, go.
He finds Barkley. One-on-one and a spin move, and Barkley still rolling. Into Green Bay territory and down near the 36.
Big time. But now this is where people can kind of get annoyed with Jalen. And this is where people will say, this is the problem with being a smaller quarterback, because you can see all the linemen. You got good blocking, although someone's about to come from behind him, and there is another Packer who could potentially kind of get, there's a couple Packers who can kind of get around here. But you got Devontae, right? You got him right there. That if you can stand in the pocket and stay there, not feel that pressure, hit him in stride. It's a little bit hard to see from this angle. This is where you need the all-22. Might be a more reliable first down there. But again, Jalen already is like, I was looking for you before you weren't there. I'm feeling this pressure right now. I'm checking it down to Saquon. Because look, if you do stay in that pocket, you don't feel the pressure coming. You do have Devontae, and it's hard to see here, but the yellow line, the yard right at the 30. So he could have been hit, stride, boom. It's a more reliable first down in that moment. And if Saquon doesn't make that play, then you're like, man, you had Devontae. You had him right there. So it is interesting as to like what caused Jalen to really be like, to feel rushed through this. He looks, nope. And I don't think it was a fake, because at one point it kind of made me look like, no, this was all kind of planned. It's not the read that I get on that. Just by Jalen's mannerisms, it just felt like he was like, no. And again, if he tries to stay in there and try to hit Devontae, there's a chance that he gets hit from behind, depending on where he's staying in that pocket. So, yeah, I'm curious some of your guys' thoughts on that specific play, what your read of it is.
One-on-one and a spin move, and Barkley still rolling. Into Green Bay.
It's always great to watch Saquon run in space. I can watch that over and over and over and over and over again. And this is the big time play, right?
41 there, the longest play of the game on either side.
Boom. He's one of the best in the business at doing that. People were trying to act like that wasn't a great throw because it wasn't perfect. Because on a scale of out of 100, it was a 98 instead of 100. Like, you think that you could just be perfect every single time?
And it's a ball that's just a slightly underthrown.
Yeah, slightly.
He's able to go up, and as he so often does,
as he's got a man in his face. He couldn't even fully get behind it. But yet it was still only where Devontae is catching it. You guys want to act like that? Like everything is supposed to be this perfect in the breadbasket throw. People are ridiculous.
There is a pass caught for a first down by Melton. He's played 6 snaps tonight. 3rd down and 8. Sideline.
Wide open.
That's Wicks, who's been busy.
She's pumped. Look how pumped she is. She can't wait. She's like, the Packers are about to win.
After the Super Bowl win, this is his first game back active. Bond coming on a blitz.
Jordan Love landed rib. Oh!
Out of the reach, but a flag.
And a flag. Pass interference.
With Campbell.
We had a debate whether or not that was pass interference or not in the live stream. It was pass interference. And this is where Jacobs just muscles his way through. He just bodies through. Yes, he does. Look at that. He just took like 4 Eagles players with him. He was a monster. He was a beast. I don't blame Matt LaFleur just being like, I don't care we're in shotgun. I'm just giving it to Jacobs right now. Look at the grin. She's excited too. Eagles guy not excited. He also wasn't excited when they drafted Donovan McNabb. I think it's the same guy. Devontae Smith getting crushed, holding on. Big time player. Saquon. Oh. He had a big gain, getting tripped up. This is where you also want to be able to see the Eagles convert, right? Again, nowhere to go. But you would like them to see, because at this point,
Extra men on the rush. That ball may have been tipped. And it's
nowhere to
incomplete.
go. But you did have someone at the top. I can't see the number, so I'm not sure who that is. But he was already letting it go. You do want to be better at this. You convert this down.
Play clock at
So he was just left open. But Jalen's already committing here. Because he's already feeling the pocket getting pushed back on him. He's already feeling this pocket get squeezed a bit. And then it's hard to see because then everyone's coming from behind him as well in that moment. You still want to be able to see him hit that, get that first down. Packers would then maybe call that other timeout, or they'd let it go to the 2-minute warning, and then because then you now obviously have a new set of downs. But that was obviously a no chance. No, even if it wasn't tipped, there was no chance that Devontae was getting that either.
Now back to receiver because of injuries. 3rd down and 10. They fake the handoff. Love floats it. He's got Watson. And there is that first down.
And that's big, because I wonder if they would have called the timeout before that 2-minute warning there, if he went down before. Ooh, and that would have been a massive play. I mean, it was great rushing Jordan Love, rushing him, having to get rid of it, but, like, that would have been massive. That could have been game-changing. At this point, I'm watching this game thinking, you want them just to score a field goal already, so then the Eagles have the chance to then drive. You know, you just want them to have the ball back. And then you have this, and you're just like, oh. Madness. And now we're doing the math on the live stream, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure the Packers can get the ball back. And they're like, no, it's over. I'm like, I don't know. It was not over.
Barkley got a yard. That's it. And now the clock will wind, and we're now into 4th down and long. And they are. Hurts airs it out. A.J. Brown. It is broken up.
Going for it on 4th and 6. People are still debating that right now. They're still having those debates. Jordan Love. And now you're like, they're in field goal range right now. No timeouts. Gotta hurry up. Does he get it? That wasn't even close. That wasn't even close. This is why you really got to watch the games. And I just wonder, some of the people who were filtering in and out of the live stream, who were saying like, oh, this game's not good, this, that. It's like, I just wonder if you weren't really watching it, which I understand. You know, not everyone's going to be locked into this game. And if you're just kind of flipping around, you're just kind of going back, or you're looking on just like, you know, ESPN, you know, whatever it is, .com or whatever, and you just see the score and the box score and whatnot. But this game had such intensity. This game had such angst. This felt... This had more angst than the Super Bowl, you know, because at least it was hard for the Eagles. But I mean, like, yeah, I think the Packers played really, I mean, obviously defensively way better. Offensively, there were plays. And so anytime I evaluate a defense, I'm also like, well, were there plays for the offense to make? Like, was it there for them to take advantage of? And there were. There were more points. The Eagles did an unbelievable job defensively. No question about it. No question about it. No question about it. No question about it. The Packers also did leave points on the board. Both things can be true. Both things can be true. I don't think the Eagles left points on the board necessarily. I mean, you could say that if you want to say like Jalen Hurts should have hit this guy or that guy or something, but like maybe it would have given you another first down or so, but it's not, you know, there's no strong sense of like that happening throughout the course of a game and you're leaving a lot of points. Like there was legit big play opportunities that the Packers messed up. And so, yeah, this team obviously has such great potential to win a Super Bowl again. It's right there for them. But I really do think that they do have to play better. There are things to clean up, and you want to see them be able to do it. It's the difference between winning and losing. We've seen that with the Chiefs. We've seen that with the Patriots. Like you see it. We saw it with the Eagles last year. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth. So, but these games matter. And playing a close, tough, playoff-like atmosphere game, even though they've obviously been in Super Bowls and so they know what it's like, it still does matter. Because it is a new year, new season, new timeline. So, good win. I wanted to try to go through a full replay like this. I've never done this before. So I wanted to try it out, see how it feels, see how it lands. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment, so they agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.